Hi, and welcome to Old School Rhythm and Blues Guitar. It is time for the solo lesson for the months of October through December 2020. And as part of my second annual Christmas special, we are taking a look at all licks and ideas from R&B Christmas songs. For the solo lesson, I am going to try to show you the solo from Chuck Berry's version of Merry Christmas Baby, which is one of my all-time favorite R&B solos of any type. And I'll go through it. It's in the key of G. I'm going to break it down phrase by phrase. I'm not going to play the whole thing all the way through. Listen to the original recording for that. I don't have backing tracks, and I'm here to show you how he's playing or how he played what he played on the record to the best of my ability. So let's get started. Chuck Berry's Merry Christmas Baby is a great song. It's got a cool introduction. It's got a lot of chord slides and chord fills in it. It's got a neat rhythm guitar, which is really simple. But in this lesson, we're going to focus on the solo. It's in the key of G, and part of the solo is going to be played way up the neck over the first position, G blues box, also over the second position bar chord shape, and all points in between. The first part of the solo is mostly double stops that are picked rapidly, which I'm going to show you here in a minute. And then the last part of the solo, he settles into the first position blues box in G. So let me try to play the first part of it for you, and then I'll stop there and we'll break it down. That's pretty good. That's close enough to give you the idea. I really need to get this guitar refretted. The frets, especially way up here on the neck, are pretty thin. It's hard to get a good grip. But anyway, what I'm doing here is the first part of the solo. He's going to start with this G double stop. And I'm just rapidly picking up and down, almost like surf picking. And the first position is on the 15th fret of the second string and the 16th fret of the third string. I haven't decided which way is easiest to do this, first and second finger or second and third. It's probably going to be easier first and second finger, because when you put this next finger down, I'm going to be getting the double stop at the 17th fret, second and third strings, and it's easier to do that with your ring finger. So that first lick, we're just going back and forth between that G double stop and the 17th fret, second and third strings. Then the next part, we're going to go to the F double stop, 13th fret of the second string, 14th fret of the third string, and then back to the G. That part right there is from the 17th to the 18th to the 19th frets on the second and third string. It's kind of tough to play, but that's what he's doing. And then he's going to come back from that with a little slide into, I'm not sure where he starts that slide from, I would guess the F position, into the G. So what we're doing there is, and we're winding up on the 12th fret, second and third strings, which is really a G, part of a G second position bar chord. Then from there, he's just going to go and finish it off. So let me play the whole thing so far. It's kind of hard to play this slowly, because if you slow up with your right hand, you lose it. You got to stick with it. Whoops, I did it second and third fingers again. Right here, when he gets to the 10th fret, he's going 12th fret, 11th, 10th fret on the second and third string. He's going to do this slide, and he gets both strings here. But what I hear is the first finger really then kind of moving more on the third string. Listen to the original recording, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Whether that was intentional or not, I don't know. Maybe it's just the way it came out. So that's the first part of the solo, and what we're doing is playing over this. So once you get the positions and understand what you're playing there, then you can work on the rapid picking. That's the hard part. From this point on, it's more just finesse and single string picking. And so let's figure that out. So after the double stops, he's going to slide out and come right here to the first position blues box in G, over the first position G bar chord. And the first phrase he plays goes like this. Check the tab for that one. That's pretty simple. Sometimes he picks the bends. Sometimes he just lets it kind of go with a pull off instead of picking the strings. Listen to the original recording. Then he's going to come in with this climb. And what I'm doing here is going 5th fret, 3rd fret, all the way over. I hear a little bit of a bend when he gets to the 5th fret of the 2nd string. And a little bit of a bend on the 6th fret of the 1st string. And when he gets to that note, 3rd fret of the 2nd string, he lets it ring just a little bit. And from there, listen to the original recording to get the timing on all this. It's a very slow timing. Let me try to play it in time. And then right here, he's going to do something really, really cool. He's going to hit an open string. As the song goes to the 5, you're going to hear the bass go. The rhythm guitar. And then you're going to hear an open first string. Something like that. I just caught that. I'd never caught that in all the years listening to this song, but it's an open first string. Then 3 times on the 1st fret of the 1st string, 3rd fret of the 1st string. 2 bends on the 6th fret of the 1st string. 3rd fret, 1st string, 3rd fret, 2nd string. So that whole lick. And then right away, he's going to play around with these double stop bends on the 2nd and 3rd strings, 3rd, 5th fret. So let me play that whole last part again. So that part right there, bending on the 6th fret of the 1st string, 3rd fret of the 1st string and 2nd string. And then right here, gonna get a little double stop in there. And then when he does these double stops to wrap up the solo, the first time he's gonna bend and then pick back on the 5th fret. And the second time, he's going to bend and release without picking again. Do something like that. It's kind of hard to hear on the record exactly how he ends that phrase up. And then he wraps up going into the 1 for the next verse with one of those slides over the D. This is the 2nd position D bar chord. 5th fret of the 1st, 3rd, and 1st strings to the 7th fret and back. Something like that. So that whole last part of the solo, let me try to play it. This is where I need to set up a sound system in my studio so I can play these backing tracks, or at least a metronome or something to show you the timing. But listen to the original recording. I'm showing you what he's playing. If you want to play this note for note according to the original recording, you can. My goal is mainly you see how he's playing it. It might give you some ideas for what you can do. So we got this. And goes into the next verse. So the solo for Merry Christmas, Baby, that's what he's playing and how he's playing it. Pretty sure. If you notice anything I missed, let me know. So as far as the notes and the ideas, I've got everything in there. The timing is off. You got to listen to the original recording and get the timing. I should work on that. But right now with this channel, I'm just focusing on what they're playing. If you have any questions, comments, let me know. Hopefully you enjoyed this lesson, got something out of it. If you want to know how Chuck Berry plays that solo on Merry Christmas Baby, I'm pretty sure that's how he did it. I'll be back again in March, and in the next year I hope to upgrade my studio and add some backing tracks and metronomes, try to work on the timing more, and some other features. If you haven't subscribed already, subscribe to Old School Rhythm and Blues Guitar. Every subscriber helps me out and helps me build an audience, and eventually will help me bring in some advertising money, which will help me grow the channel even more. All right, hopefully your 2021 will turn out better than 2020. Hopefully I will still be alive and I will see you in March.